Pisces, Happy New Year 2016. So we're going to be looking at month to month and what you can expect, at least the highlights of the month throughout this coming year. And it starts off with a big sense of transformation for you. So there's a breakthrough already here at top of the year. Might be something that you've already been working towards, but at least now it's seeming to really unfold. So it's putting you onto a new, should I say, not necessarily a schedule, but into a new routine. And this is all taking a little time to kind of really get used to this. Can I call it an expansion? I feel I can. Because there's such warmth and there's such generosity and there's so much joy in whatever it is that's taking place in your life as we start off 2016. This is also bringing a little bit more freedom and liberation to you, and I see that would be financially. And many of you Pisces have been working really hard and creatively to bring things to the surface, and the return of that investment of your time is looking like not only is it a solid new twist for you, but there's also more coming in behind it. So you might have started something, but don't stop there, all right? Look at how things can grow and branch out from where you're at. It's kind of interesting how I see your spirit guide here is holding one hand up on the one end and holding a symbolic key in the other. This is here around your projects. It's around your creativity. So if you can follow the inspiration from here, I believe it will open up new gateways, new doors for you. As you come into March, though, you might have to make a decision. Maybe it is all about time management. And I can understand that when you have so much going for you. And for some of you, you might be looking into a vehicle, maybe a vehicle replacement or investment, getting something new. It looks like you absolutely might. There is, I feel social activity. There's groups around you. And in this too, it's your time management. So that's the only thing I see here that you necessarily need to tweak or be aware of, just so you don't get a little overwhelmed. But it is nice, especially the second half of March, coming into April. Now, April, you might hear about somebody either moving in together, or they might get married, or news, rumors about a wedding. I feel that could be really sweet. And for you, I'm seeing also here that you're just feeling really blessed. April is really beautiful, so is May. Now, in the spring, it's like I see you feeling crowned from above, meaning that things are just really coming together spiritually, mentally, emotionally, practically, physically, and financially. So you're in this sense of freedom, and you Pisces, just go for it. Hang on to that vibration, that frequency, and try to extend it. I think that is more important than anything, so that you can have this creative flow as you move on throughout the year. And that is something that's very essential for you Pisces, the way you are genetically wired together, correct? Well, May, listen, this is a time here where something to be celebrated, something that has now come together or been overcome. Looks like there could have been a hiccup in the matrix there somewhere, and you've been looking at how to perfect. And I feel the perfection comes through the freedom of your imagination, your creativity, bringing that together. And so it's really lifting and rising here, merging, coming together. May is an awesome month, brings you straight into June. Now, some of you might be out and about looking at that. This would be a time for travel this year, or maybe or the second window of opportunity, best for travel, would be there sometime in September. So I'm feeling June, September, the doors are open to spread your wings, take some time off. Now, I'm also seeing there's something about a home somewhere, but this is more connected maybe to somebody in the family. Looks like it could be a male. And in that case, this is an elderly person in the family that I see that you're going to bestow a little bit more focus upon. And I see there is a very good close bond that has been there throughout lifetime. So it could be an uncle, it could be a father figure, but it's like this bond here is calling for more focus, more closeness here in June. Now, July, there is some delightful, good insights, news coming your way. I feel, too, that you have proceeded through the first half of the year here the way you set out to do. It's been a successful first 6 months. You're seeing the stability of what it is you are perfecting and working. And also, I'm feeling that there's a younger woman here around you that would like to spend some more time with you. And so that would only be very joyful. There could also be a little surprise here romantically. And I feel that the surprise might come from a direction that you hadn't really anticipated. And maybe that's why it's showing like a surprise. But I feel too in it that there is something coming from it which could revive something here that you may build or start or restart again. And when we're talking restart, I'm not quite sure where the retrogrades are. I don't have them here right in front of me. No, there's nothing there. At least not a Mercury. That ends at May 23rd. But yeah, well, I'm just saying this re-trigger kind of felt like a retrograde feeling. But the Page of Cups is showing there's something unexpected taking place in the romantic area. Now, August, though, here, there is a mutual agreement around you somewhere. For some of you, it will be within your committed relationships. For others, there might be a commitment coming in between you and a partner, which could be an agent, a broker, or somebody that you do business or dealings with. And in this case, I feel that this partnership is very equal. It's very balanced. It's something here that can benefit both ends. So that it feels solid and fair. And then that brings us to September, where we were talking about travel a little bit earlier. And there's both physical journeys, but there's also internal, spiritual journeys, where I see it's a month where you're really giving yourself some time to expand as far as consciousness and spirit. And I also see you, Pisces, creating some new thoughts. Do you ever stop? That is the larger question here. It's like you've established one or two things that you're good with, and you're seeing how that is really working for you. So there's not much more to do or tweak in those areas, and you are a type of person that really can't stop, because that is your life source. It's your life juice to be able to envision and create and build. More so, I see you onto something here now and projecting it into the future. You will already in October kind of check it out to see what possibilities, what I'd like to say dividends that come from it. Because here, I feel it's been 3 or 4 months you've been working this over and just initiating it there end of September coming into October. And I feel you might be ready to act upon it. Some of you might be ready to launch it already, depending on what it is specifically there for you in your own personal life. But then again, here we speak about travel, which is November. This is the third window of opportunity this year, which shows the best possibilities for you. This one seems to be long distance. Some of you might even go out of country. I feel that you at this point are really now open and receptive and excited to let go of the daily obligation and take some time. So good for you. I also see it's a time for you to really embrace the social activities that are taking place around you. And I'm seeing here that there is you now just feeling you're free. And in this freedom, it's more a sense of feeling liberated and new beginnings. So you're heading into the end of the year here in a way where you don't want to be committed. You don't want to go into any kind of time locks that will hold you back, so to speak. And you've been there for a while, but this newfound freedom, liberty, is actually now setting you off on a course where it's time to be movable, get around. And especially when I see so much, here of movement in your forecast, I feel 2016 might just be very different from the years earlier. And it started off that way with transformation, if you recall. And so you might just, feel now that you have a foundation that you have been able to tap into, start implementing, feeling the new ways. And then, of course, here as we end the year, well, you have your certain